Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this boy Sam from Armada Trading here, and today we're going to be jumping into AMC once again because, I think doing weekly updates on AMC is probably a good way to go, and where I think it's going to go, because I know a lot of people have put a fair bit of money into AMC, and, I want to see everyone make money, I want to see everyone succeed, so I wanted to cover AMC to give you guys an update on, what I think and, what I think could happen with AMC. So, first and foremost, guys, we are going to quickly find the summary of AMC, and I'm going to quickly talk about, one, the company profile, and secondly, sort of their shareholding position and the amount of short interest, things like that. But I'm going to make this clear to you guys that I am not a financial advisor, so take anything I say as a pinch of salt. I'm simply a university student trying to learn how to trade and, be good at this pretty much. And I want to share my knowledge with you guys as I learn it myself. So, guys, AMC Entertainment, through its subsidiaries involved in the theatrical exhibition business, the company owns, operates, or has interest in theatres as of March 17, 2020. It operated approximately 1,000 theatres and 11,000 screens in the United States and internationally. The company was founded in 1920 and is headquartered in Leawood, Kansas. AMC Entertainment Holdings is a subsidiary from Dalian Wanda Group. Okay, I'm not sure if I said that right, but you guys get the idea. AMC is a big company, and obviously this has been one of the most talked about stocks in the Wall Street bets recently. Probably the most, actually. I think GME has fallen off a little bit in the whole interest of it. However, GME and AMC, I'm going to get into that because their graphs are identical, and it's crazy to me how, these big corporations haven't clocked onto this and to just see the market manipulation. Anyway, we're going to get into that a little bit later, but in terms of the financial position or the shareholding position of AMC, currently owned by 80% other. Now, I actually don't know who this other is. Obviously, a lot of the other shareholding is retail investors like us, and I wouldn't be surprised if we own majority, actually, of AMC, because I see this stock getting bought up like crazy, and we probably own a very large percentage of the AMC float, just as retail investors, So, I would not be surprised if that was the case. Now, let's go to their financial statements, have a look at their financial compositions. I know this is not your average stock where you would look at these things. However, all of these accumulate and add up to really tell you whether this company could be worth something in the future. So, if we look at the quarterly revenue, they have grown in the most recent quarter from last quarter, but they're still not making as much as they did in 2019, which is fair enough. AKA their stock fell in value, and it was really the Reddit Wall Street bettors that really amped it up because we saw the short interest in AMC. Now, speaking of short interest, guys, according to Fintel, now before I say this, I am fairly sure these numbers have been manipulated. I would not be surprised. The worst thing that's going to happen is these hedge funders, they're going to get a slap on the wrist, and that's pretty much all we're going to see. They'll probably get a $2 million fine, but really, $2 million to them, what's that to them? Realistically, But according to Fintel, the short interest of AMC, I'll put a screenshot up, is 21%. Now, I'm not sure how much of that I believe, and I feel like this is actually causing a lot of fear-mongering along all of the Reddit Wall Street bettors, like you, like me, but I am still holding strong. I am going to hold the line until I see this squeeze, because it will happen, guys. Like, I can't stress this enough. If we hold, they still have too much short interest, so they still have to buy back. Even if it is 21%, that is still extraordinarily high. 21% short interest is high. Most companies that don't have as much short interest, it is literally 10% and below, and even that's considered a fair bit of short interest. So the fact that this is still 21% short interest as of the 11th of February, which was yesterday, it's still looking good for us. Now, I know that this has caused a lot of fear in a lot of us investors, And that is shown in the interpretation, because as you can see, this stock has now become oversold, whereas 2 weeks ago, this was actually an overbought stock. So right now, this is going to be dropping the price because there is less demand. People are trying to get out of it. People are cutting their losses, which in reality, you don't win if you sell. You can only win if you hold, because at the end of the day, you hold a share in the company, and it will go up eventually. You know, even if the short squeeze never happens, AMC, there'll be some sort of big news in the future that will happen, and the company will go up in value. So that is why I'm going to hold out till the end, because to me at the moment, I would be losing probably around $5 a share right now if I sold. So there is absolutely 0 point in that, and you know, I'd much prefer to hold my stocks till the end. However, guys, like I said, this is not financial advice, and do what's best for you. If you honestly can't afford to live, and if you have expenses, then please just be comfortable. Pretty much, only lose what you can afford to lose. This is the stock market. At the end of the day, it's volatile. Stuff happens, and you never know. You could be up $100,000 one week, and then, you know, down $500,000 the next week. It's such a volatile market. However, you have to go into these things with a plan. Now, AMC was one of those stocks where a lot of us didn't actually have a plan when we went into it. This was one of the first stocks I've ever invested in, actually, because I fell in love with the stock market quite recently, and I've been learning as I've gone. But like this probably wasn't a good one for me to get started on, because it has been super volatile, and I'm not too sure whether it's a good investment. However, I still believe in the movement, and I'm still going to be holding the line strong. But I want to make this clear, guys. I am going to be reconsolidating with myself on the 23rd of February, because that is when people... I've seen a few things on Reddit. That is when people think that this short squeeze may happen. I'm not sure how much of that I believe, and that is quite a long time. Still, that's 11 days. So anything can happen between now and then. But that's what I've heard. And yeah, I mean, take that as you will. I will put a screenshot of what I'm referring to. I'm not sure how accurate or how true it is. Just a bit of disclaimer. But you know, I want to see this succeed, and I want everyone to make money. So that's the bottom line. Anyway, a bit of a graphical analysis with AMC. It's pretty much mellowed out. Right now, a lot of resistance, but there's also quite a nice safety net that has been sort of developed here. Now, as you can see, this safety net that I've drawn here, I know it's a little bit wonky. Hold on, let me... let me bring that. It's sort of like there. That's pretty much where it is. It has 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, actually 6 touch points. So that is actually a very good safety net, and I would consider that to be a strong safety net. So this line here represents the safety net of AMC right now, and the fact that it has 6 touch points, you know, that's a solid amount of touch points. So I genuinely don't see it dropping below this for a little while, unless, of course, short ladder attacks happen again. But I think the hedge funders must be running out of steam a little bit, because they have been tanking this stock so much, and it has been so obvious that maybe they're just playing it down, like pretending it never happened now, because the damage has been done. But I genuinely think there's still money to be made in this stock. So take that as you will, guys. I'm not gonna tell you to hold. It's up to you. I'm gonna be holding, but you know, each to their own. That's what I'd say. But I also wanted to compare AMC to GME real quick, because the graphs are literally identical. Like, look at this. Like, it's mellowed out now. There was the spike, and then it's just a bit volatile here. So bear that graph in mind. Then we go back to AMC. Boom. Literally, the graphs are identical. They couldn't be any more similar, really. Like, I'm actually going to try and edit something in where I've got like this graph here, the AMC graph, and then underneath it I have the GME graph, just to really signify how similar these stocks are, and it's just all because of the short laddering, you know. In terms of volume, the volume's actually not looking too bad right now. People are still buying at AMC, but obviously, so the blue one here, this is it being bought, and the orange is it being sold. So there was a big increase in buys on, well, this morning at market release, and now it's mellowing out a little bit. Now the sell volume is about the same as the buy volume. So, you know, AMC's still looking strong. I don't think it's going to drop any much below this. I think this is probably going to be one of the lowest points it's going to be. And I can see it going back up and rebounding back up to about the $7 mark short term. However, if that squeeze happens, baby, that's what we're waiting for, isn't it? If it does reach $7, guys, what I would do is I would have a plan. So if it does reach $7, I would potentially sell a couple of your shares to start making some of that money back, just in case that squeeze doesn't happen. But, you know, do what's best for you. Do your own research, like I said. And yeah, that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Can we hit 30 subscribers today? That would be absolutely insane, guys. You lot have been giving me so much love on this channel, and I really appreciate it. And so does Josh as well. He's going to have a video up very shortly as well. So, thank you for watching. This has been your boy Sam for Armada Trading. I'll see you in the next video on the channel. In a bit, guys.